Hey guys, Dean from Hellacious here to show you our Jason Clark collection. A lot of nice stuff from Jason in the house right now. So if you're going to go through that as we are getting close to Blade Show, if you see one of these babies and you want to pick it up in person at Blade Show, just give us a call in the shop and we'll be happy to bring it with. We've been working with Jason now for about 4 years. Really great guy out of Florida. Really enjoy his knives, all hand done by him personally. These are not, production knives in any way, shape, or form. So I'll get into it. We'll start out with the Model 8s. So the Model 8, this is drop point. This is the format that the 8 looks like, your traditional pocket knife. It is a flipper. I do like his grinds. The grinds on his knives are extremely accurate. You can see the care and focus that he gives on grinding. You can see the striations here. Really pretty. And then the scales, these are all carbon fiber. The ones I have at least. So it's that deep blue carbon fiber with the black and the gray lines in it, cross sections. This clip is anodized blue, which gives it a little extra pop. Now what's cool about his knives, and I don't know if I can get it here on the camera, but if you look down inside the scale right here, you can see what the knife, the metal and the hardness of the blade, so which is kind of cool. So this one's Nitro V with a 62 hardness factor. So extremely good steel, really pretty knife, blue ano pivots. I like the minimalistic view he takes with the screws, right? So it just doesn't take away from the knife at all. And then you can see he does some of the checkering here, really gives that good grip. And then if you look on the lock bar here, you'll also see some of the hand checkering that he's done. Really cool, really does take a lot of pride in his knives and making sure that everything comes out perfect. So that's the Model 8 blue drop point. I do have another, if you like the difference in the carbon fiber patterns on this, they are very similar, but if you like this one better, this one's also available. Also a Nitro V, so same knife. And then finally, I do have one in Wharncliffe. So this is his Wharncliffe. Love it. It's my favorite of his blades that he does, and it is a straight up Wharncliffe. A little bit of difference you can see here on the pivot. So on the blue, or on the carbon fiber drop point, you can see that pivot is a Torx with anodization. Here it's a little more decorative, so you can kind of see how nice that looks, and it is on both sides. Same kind of work on the blade and the lock bar here with the checkering that he does. You can see centering is perfect. All of his knives, again, are made from scratch by him. So when you're talking about true custom knife makers, this is one of them. All right, we'll keep moving. This is called the Bobby Love. So this one is absolutely gorgeous with bone micarta, white Tiscus, and then this is the Vegas Forge Virus pattern. So you can just see how cool that knife looks, especially with their little red accent right there. Really does make it pop. There's the pattern on the other side. The white Timascus is just absolutely gorgeous. Same checkering, so you'll find he does that on most of his knives, checkering here and there on the lock bar. This one, obviously, is the Vegas Forge Virus. Really cool. So that is the Bobby Love White Timascus Vegas Forge Virus. All right, then we'll get into the Model 1. This is a really good seller for us. Traditional gentleman's carry still has the 2-finger groove design here. On this one, you do get more of that swedge. So if you see here on the blade, you get more of an indentation swedge, so it makes the blade look thinner than it actually is from the top. It just does give it a really pretty profile. So top, the bolster's Zerk, and the rest of the scales are walnut. So the patterns in the wood and the graining in the wood here is really unique. This one is also Nitro V at 62. Really nice knife. If you're definitely a wood fan, I think the Zerk with the burl and the two-tone with that red stripe is pretty amazing. So Model 1 with zinc and walnut burl. Next up is a knife he calls the Coach Whip. I believe this is the first one that he made. I can confirm that with him. It's the only knife you'll see that he makes right now with a spidey hole or a hole at the top. What's also interesting with this knife, I don't know if I can get that there. The lock bar on the inside is like jeweled. So it's got pattern on it inside the knife, which is really cool. This one is CPM 154. It is micarta, really nice knife. Has a bigger clip too, so he was experimenting with clips. I actually like this one. So that's the Coach Whip. One thing I didn't mention, Jason in his knives uses IKBS bearings. So all the knives are buttery smooth. And of the knives that I've worked with that have bearings in them, this one's, his are by far the smoothest. It must be how he machines the channel that they go in, but extremely smooth knives. Very little effort to flip. You could just tell they're high quality. All right, then we'll get into the Model 5. So, cool little knife. Kind of he said, yeah, it was kind of made after a rhino's horn, and I get it. It's exactly what it looks like. This one is also wood with Fordite. So Fordite, for those that don't know, is the paint booths out of the old Ford factories that close. They go in, they grab the paint that is collected over the years in the bottom of the booths, and they've found a way to stabilize it and actually use it in knife production and a bunch of other stuff. There's a lot of other items out there that have Fordite in it, but really classy on this. It does give it a really good pop. The Fordite, I think, really does set the knife off. That's what it looks like closed. There's your pocket clip. Again, you can see the flip there, how easy that was. This one is CPM 154 as well. So really cool knife. We've gotten a lot of comments on it. We've sold quite a few of them. All I can say is the consistency that Jason has. You cannot go wrong with these knives. Lifetime warranty. You can send them to him to sharpen, or you can bring them into the shop and I'll sharpen them for you as well. So that is the Model 5. Last but not least, and I'm sure I'm going to say this name wrong, but it is that's the model of the knife. I call it the tuxedo knife. You've got the white micarta with the black. Just really does look classy. You can see the little stripe here with the white in between the stripes. Really does set the knife off. Same kind of jeweling on the thumb, the lock bar. This one's XHP, as you can see right there. Just one of my favorites. So you can kind of tell, in his designs, this one has a double finger also, but in a little bit of a different design than say, the Model 8. So that's kind of the Jason lineup. We will have more knives at Blade. Highly recommend that you stop by and see us. We do have our Jason Clark followers that grab us at Blade Show, and we appreciate that. So American-made knives. Really can't beat them. Handmade. Great guy out of Florida. All I can say is check him out. Really grab onto him and feel him, and you'll get really the appreciation for the quality that is his knives. So if you could, please like, subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. You can give us a call in the shop at 800-936-3280, or you could send us an email or hit us up on any social media. We're happy to take care of you. If you could please share too. The gun channels and knife channels like ours, social media platforms are really silencing our ability to market to our customers, and the only way our stuff is shown is if you share and comment, like and subscribe. So we greatly appreciate that. And with that, I'll close it out. More videos coming. Stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one.